Find the gifts Dad craves at Lowe's. Right now, you can save on select Skill Power Core 12 tools that feature 25% longer runtime and have patented cooling technology. Save $10 off the Skill Power Core 12 brushless drill driver kit, now just $59.98. Or upgrade Dad's toolbox and save $30 on the 5-tool brushless combo kit, now just $169. There's nothing sweeter than Father's Day at Lowe's. Offer valid 6/9 through 6/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
The future will be amazing, and that's all well and good. But what about today? You can feel the rush of a 400-horsepower Nissan Z. Or climb to new heights in the all-terrain Nissan Frontier. Light up the road in the all-electric Nissan Ariya that feels like a sci-fi dream come true. The future will be great, but today is made for thrill. All you have to do is get in a Nissan and drive. 2023 Ariya and Z not yet available for purchase. Expected availability is this spring for 2023 Z and this fall for 2023 Ariya.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to season 16, episode number 3592. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the trendiest delivery foods of 2021. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, a Men's Room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted. Click, clack. All right, here we go. Florida woman facing charges for having sex in a bar bathroom and then ripping the sink off of the wall. Meanwhile, another Florida woman vandalizes her ex's car, lipstick, motor oil, dead raccoon, and all. Man sets a record for staring into the sun for an hour and not blinking one time. What couple in Tennessee had in their frozen lasagna box is definitely a crime. And a California man was getting skull from his neighbor, who owned a guillotine. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the... Let's go. I know, dude, you've been hype all day. So look, just wait for the cue, man. All right. So you call us, we will spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right, because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Ray, who thought a peanut was a testicle and the 15th letter of the alphabet, and found a way to answer 18 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Be a contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
This Father's Day, refresh Dad's tool collection with the sweetest brands like Cobalt at Lowe's. Right now, you can buy one select Cobalt 24-volt max kit and get one select Cobalt Bear tool free, up to a $139 value. The gift of powering Dad's summer projects is priceless. Shop Lowe's in-store or online today to make it happen. While supplies last, valid 5/2 through 7/31.
everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Overtones, and away we go. Welcome to Season 16, Episode number 3,592. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Head chef is in the house, Ted's Meat Potatoes. People doing a lot of delivery over the pandemic.
Yeah.
You've got the trendiest delivery foods for 2021.
Correct.
So I'm assuming that does not include pizza. Or the standard stuff.
There are standard stuff, but there are stuff that pops up every year that was not the norm. You know what I'm saying? So
or like styles of stuff.
Okay, all right. I mean, the floodgates have opened, man. Because of the pandemic, like McDonald's, you can get delivered now. So, hey,
yeah,
get whatever I want. I dig it. That's
well, before
the best
this, people were, maybe a trend would be like, I don't know, like the Impossible Burger. Get one of those.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's some newer thing that's out there. Sometimes it's just stuff that you don't think would be popular because it's just basic food. But
like the Impossible Burger?
Then every restaurant's got tater tots. Like, ooh.
Meatloaf.
Well, yeah, if you got tater tots.
Right, exactly.
I had tater tots the other night.
Well, but you had
we
them at
made
home.
them for the kids.
Don't get me wrong. I like tater tots.
Yeah. I'm not going to pay extra for tater tots, but yes, we made them at home and they're still delicious.
They were always a home food. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you went to a restaurant, they would have French fries, maybe onion rings. That was about it.
Right. Then sweet potato fries kind of came along.
Exactly. That's another trendy food.
You can get tater tots on the kids' menu. But it's always kind of a weird thing like, yeah, I'm going to get that ribeye steak. Just a quick drop down to the kids' menu.
Yeah.
Can I get the tots?
But that was it. You could also get macaroni and cheese on the kids' menu. It did not appear on the regular menu.
I know.
Now macaroni and cheese is one of the more popular things, you know what I mean?
Correct.
On a bar menu. So
wild.
It's like whatever those home foods were somehow have crossed over into trendy, popular foods.
And some of it's just cultural.
Not sure why that is.
Different restaurants have shown up from different cuisines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of them are going to piss you off. Some of them you'll like.
You want to be trendy? We have the trendiest delivery foods of 2021 coming up with the head chef. And also coming up today on the Men's Room Happy Hour as we head exclusively to the Odyssey app. By the way, if you do not have the Odyssey app, you can download that now, absolutely free. Then search for the Men's Room and you'll see the Men's Room Happy Hour. Now, that channel only comes on at 6 o'clock when we leave these airwaves and do an adult version of our program at 6 o'clock Monday through Friday. Today, in honor of Big Dummy, we have another edition of Dirty Big Dummy. Mm-hmm. Now, Dirty Big Dummy last week, most of the questions were, which name in this list is not an actual porn star name?
By the way, just credit to Miles Montgomery. He duped us all. It's a multiple choice. He listed all 4 potential actors. We all guessed wrong, but the one that was not a real actor, that you created yourself, and this should be a porn actor, Squirt Reynolds.
Squirt Reynolds.
That's a good name.
That was the best.
Squirt Reynolds. That's funny, see?
Yeah, Squirt Reynolds.
Today on Dirty Big Dummy, and man, oh man, I did not realize how big the pool was on this. You guys are going to have to figure out which is not the name of an actual adult porn movie.
And that's tough. Don't name them anything.
So, 3 of the 4 are going to be actual names of movies that have already been made.
Yeah.
One of these is not an actual movie. And as you know, man, there are so many great titles. You want to talk about, look, as far as the world of adult entertainment, it might not always be the most original in the world.
No.
You basically know what you're going to get. But as far as the creativity on the names of some of these movies, I mean, it is outstanding. It's almost like a joke reel. You can just keep rolling down.
Oh, they're fantastic.
It's good stuff. So that's coming up with our Men's Room Happy Hour, a little dirty Big Dummy. And speaking of Big Dummy, today is the day we play Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We'll spin a category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. And as you said, our biggest dummy was Ray. It took him 18 questions to get one right.
Miles, you're right. I just Googled some funny names.
It is insane. I mean, it's on and on and on and on. You cannot believe it.
Grinding Nemo.
Oh, come on. It's endless. It is endless. Oh, you think that's one? How about Finding Hori? Oh, that's another one.
Sleeping Booty. All right, we'll do it later.
Yeah,
sorry.
I just say some of these might be on the list.
All right.
Yeah. So the last time we did our men's room poll, okay, we asked you to pick a name for the rest of your life, and in honor of our dirty big dummy, we had a bunch of actual porn star names.
Yeah.
Now the deal was the name you pick would be the name that you'd be called for the rest of your life. All right. So you have to pick one of these, and this is what people call you. This is who you are known as. So for the girls, your choices were Anita Softwood, Tammy Salami, Kelly Lingus, and Lucy Lips. And as we ask you to vote, if you follow the Men's Room on Twitter, here's how the poll shook down. The last name you wanted at 20% was Kelly Lingus.
That came in last place?
That came in last place.
Oh, come on.
Anita Softwood was in 3 at 23%. Lucy Lips, number 2 at 27. The voting's actually pretty tight on this one. Tammy Salami. That was your winner there.
Yeah, 30%
Tammy. 30% of you said if I had to pick a name for the rest of my life, I'll take Tammy Salami. Now for the boys. The names that you could choose from, again, all real porn stars. Luke Thywalker, Clint Orris, Buster Good, or Rod Longstaff. The name that you did not want the most at 15% was Clint Orris. Clint Orris only got 15% of the vote. Coming in at number 3, that would be Rod Longstaff with 23% of the vote. Luke Thywalker, number 2. Close, though, 30%. But Buster Good was number 1.
Yeah, Buster.
32% said that, you wanted to be Buster Good for the rest of your life. All right, and today as we approach the holidays, maybe some of you are having some holiday get-togethers. Maybe you're having a work party. Maybe you're having a friend holiday party, whatever the deal is. You're going to go to that party. Now, the people around you, they're going to identify you as one of 4 potential people, okay? Now, this is not you speaking for yourself.
Right.
This is what other people would say about you. So, who would people say that you are at the holiday party? Number 1, are you the stone guy? We always know the stone guy at the holiday party because maybe you know them from other, dynamics of life, work, friendship, whatever. Maybe you have gotten stoned together, but the holiday party stone guy seems like he really overdid it. Like he is stoned. Like you've never seen him this stoned before.
Oh, yeah, he's just sitting there.
Or you took one of your friends out who normally doesn't get high. They got stoned. They're absolutely vegetables. They're just sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Or the wind's blowing and it's going into the office Christmas party.
So are you the stone guy? Number 2. I remember that.
Yeah, right.
Are you drunk guy? All right? We all know drunk guy. Drunk guy throws up. Drunk guy needs to leave early. Drunk guy maybe pre-funked this party a little bit or something. Or just when he got there realized that the booze were free, just started putting it on. Another aspect about drunk guy, probably doesn't realize how much alcohol is in that punch.
Oh, man. Or he does and doesn't care. I speak from personal experience.
He's drunk guy. Guy number 3, inappropriate subject guy. The guy that says something inappropriate, whether that's to someone's wife, whether that is to a coworker, whether that is talking about politics, religion, whatever. It's just not the time. Bitching about work at the holiday party. Just the inappropriate subject guy that no one wants to deal with. Talking to you about he hooked up with someone at the party, coworkers, whatever. He is inappropriate subject guy. And finally, there is antisocial guy. The guy that just doesn't care, just wants to leave the party, never wanted to really come in the first place, but he's there. He did it. He's just going to hang out. He needs to be seen. Maybe won't stay the longest, but he doesn't
talk to anybody.
Doesn't really want to talk to anybody. So again, who would people say you are at the holiday party? Are you stone guy, drunk guy, inappropriate subject guy, or antisocial guy?
Can you be all of those?
Well, we're going to get a lot of that. Well, when I'm drunk, I become inappropriate guy. Now you're that guy.
Well, it is tough. A drunk guy doesn't necessarily, he's got to be crazy. He's just the drunkest guy there.
He might be a lot of fun, but you know that he's drunk. Even high guy might be a lot of fun. It's just he's obviously high. Inappropriate guy. Some of what you say is funny. You just recognize this is getting awkward.
It might be inappropriate to throw them in someone's trash can, but you did it because you're drunk.
Right.
So you're drunk guy.
Well, in holiday parties, especially work parties, like even people that aren't usually drunk guy will be drunk guy there.
And it is much different. Like, anyone on this show is going to be a drunk guy, but seldom are we the drunk guy. Just understand, we drink enough. We can not quite handle our booze, but we kind of know how to act within our booze. And you might like it or might not, but we do it all the time. And
well, Miles put us in a box, though. He said the drunk guy pre-funks it.
That's us.
I mean, we do.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, but also, like, I've definitely been at many Christmas. Right. Office parties, one thing. I feel like Christmas Day with the family, I'm much more apt to be stoned guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. But with a pre-funk look. If you're a Seahawk fan and you're online or whatever you are, you're watching the pregame show, they'll show you a clip of Russell Wilson jogging out on that field. He's got his headphones on, got a sweatshirt, got sweatpants. He's warming up. Mm-hmm. He doesn't just step out on the field and play football.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just don't go to a party and start drinking. You got to warm up a little bit. You know what I mean? Get yourself ready to go. Get yourself ready to get in the game. You know?
It sounds dumb, but I agree.
Stretch out a
I
little
feel like
bit.
your brain, if you know you're going to a place where alcohol is kind of the main dish, right? It behooves me, like, man, I just want 2 beers and at least 1 shot before I get there because it puts you in that mindset. Right. Now you're ready to roll. You know what I mean?
Even if you're going out for dinner, people have a drink at home. Let's get a drink, and then we'll head on over and go to the restaurant.
Again, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You know?
It's warming
maybe
up,
beer
Ted.
or whatever. Like,
I know. I'm just laughing about doing, like, even for it's just our events and we're going somewhere to drink beers. Like, Mike and I will show up and be like, they're not here yet? I was like, where's the closest bar?
Yeah. Count on it. You know we're close,
Look,
but like we're going to get a
gotta
beer
get
and a
those
shot.
shots.
Yeah. I mean, there's a guy who takes us down to Red Festival, a good guy, Rich, and he'll take us down in his van and everything, and we make
Where do we always stop?
We make him pull over at this liquor store. That's
Every time.
Interesting liquor store. Interesting choice of words on this place. Maybe the most unique liquor store I've ever been in my
Understand.
life.
There's going to be booze there.
There's liquor in there, but
They got booze for us backstage, like, understood.
We just want to make sure we have a little something before we get
Lion Pride music?
Yeah.
I've stopped.
absolutely.
Well, I've been on plenty of party buses with Rich. So usually it's a weed store.
We stopped at a weed store one year just to make sure that we had some supplies.
It's a tough decision, but I think I'm going to have to go with drunk guy.
You think you're going to be drunk guy? Okay.
Nothing terrible, but like I'm going to be having fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely drunk guy.
I'll smoke weed too, but
right. But the thing that
It's
we
not-
notice is that there's only he's high too. Maybe he's even antisocial today. Sure, he says something inappropriate. Understand, he's drunk.
But I don't get there right away and start smoking weed. I mean, I might step outside with somebody if they've got some later on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, I'll go outside and get high with you. But it's not my main objective.
and like even when I used to go back east for Christmas, like on Christmas Eve, like my cousin multiple times because he had little kids at the time. He was like, "We got to stop doing this on Christmas Eve." He's like, I had to go home and like do stuff, and then he's like, Christmas Day is just miserable.
Yeah.
There's a way to get through it, man. I initially had the same thought when I had kids, and now I'm kind of like, I got this. I got it. I still get drunk and high Christmas Eve, get up Christmas Day, do your thing with the kids, maybe step outside, get a little stoned.
Yep.
And then it's drinking time, man.
Mm-hmm. First thing I do when I wake up every morning is get a cup of coffee, take a bowl into the bathroom, and take care of business after my cigarette. I mean, it's just like clockwork. I do it every day. It helps me. It helps me pass things through.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a
for
mixture.
medicinal purposes.
Between the nicotine and the marijuana and the cup of coffee, man. Oh, golly.
Wait a minute. I've never heard marijuana having that effect.
A river runs through
Nicotine
it.
and caffeine.
Sit on the toilet with a bowl sometime, man. It's a
Hey, Ted, sit on the toilet with bowls.
yeah, man.
Sit on the bowl with
Life
the
changer.
bowl.
I'm telling you right now, man.
Double bowl it.
Yeah. Get on your squatted potty. Just
feel
rest your elbows up on your knees because they're already there. Fire that bad boy up. I'm telling you, boom.
I can't remember if it was this job or the gig in Baltimore. I don't remember, and it does not matter. But there was, at some point, like, the big mandate came down, not from corporate, just from the bosses. Hey, do not drink at these events. And we're like, man, that sucks. I remember everyone's really upset. And we're like, okie dokie. Miles and I met up, like 2 hours before the event and just got pissed drunk.
Right.
Now, we showed up hammered, and they weren't happy. We said, hey, but we're not drinking.
We're not drinking at the event.
Now, see, if you'd allowed us to drink at the event, we would not. I don't remember, Ted.
Oh, we never
Could've been
did.
here.
No, but I remember in Baltimore that was like a massive deal. And this is the funny thing, right? We had a producer back there, Eric, who did not break rules.
No.
So
he
it's
didn't.
some random and you got, to your credit, you guys were good about it. Like nobody, like you guys showed up, but nobody could say anything. So then Eric and I did some just like crappy little event at a sports bar. And I think it's, I don't know. Somebody was just like, and he's like, dude, it's a beer. Nobody's going to care. And then we got in like big trouble. Like we got called, right? Because somebody took one of the official photos they put out. You could see me here and Eric just like cheers at a bottle of beer, and I was like, "All right, that's fair. We got caught."
Yeah, I got busted smoking
Better
a hookah.
To be good, right?
And so I was doing a remote, and it was a place called Rush Hour, right? And Rush Hour was many things, but we are doing a remote from this location. And it's a little bit out of the way. So the last thing I expect were those bosses to come in. We go to commercial break, and the owner of this particular bar, he had this 4-foot tall hookah pipe, right? But we're smoking weed. Anyway, but it's his bar, so I'm like, all right, man. So we go to commercial break, and I'm pulling this tube, dude. And I remember the 2 big bosses walk in. They're just kind of looking at me. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep pulling, right? That way, that's my excuse to not say anything. And I'm going to pull until we go back on the air. That's going to buy me about 50 minutes to come up with the excuse. So they're standing there with their arms folded. I'm back on the air. Blah, 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 blah. We go to the next commercial break. They pull me aside, and they're like, were you just smoking that hookah? I'm like, I was. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I didn't know I couldn't. They were like, not in the handbook. It's not in your handbook.
It's shisha.
That's what I told them.
Right. Yeah.
It reeked of weed. I mean, they're kind of, I say, hey, man, look, you told me it's shisha. It's all good. I'm sorry. They're like, do you do this every time you come out here? I'm like, every single freaking time. I didn't know you guys were coming. Sorry, man.
Now, the one memory I'll have about a holiday party for the rest of my life was in Baltimore. It was just based situationally. There was a restaurant that was also in an art museum. All right, you worked at this place.
Oh, yeah, that's a good story.
And I mean, like, it was it the Visionary Arts Museum, I believe?
Yes, the American Visionary Arts Museum. So this is not
like your standard, here's an era of, art, and we've got sculptures and paintings. This is more modern stuff that's a little bit different,
It's by untrained artists.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of Appalachian art in there, like junk art. People would, like, weld things together and all that kind of stuff.
Toilet seats.
Yeah. And there was a person who did toothpick art. Now, when I say they did toothpick art, and I'm not making this up, there was a replica that this person did of the Titanic,
inside and outside,
with toothpicks that looked like a professional model. I mean, the paint was glossy.
Everything.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this guy's technique was, believe it or not, he chewed a lot of the toothpicks.
He was in jail when he did it.
To get them to bend the correct way.
Because the other inmates realized this guy, this is not a joke, the other inmates realized this guy had talent. So when they were done with their matches, everyone would just give him their matches, and this guy's in there sucking on matches, right? So he could bend them, fold them, and mold the shapes he wanted.
Right. So I worked with this woman named Casey. Casey was a very sweet woman. All right. She went in and she was gone for a while. She had the lap band surgery. Casey didn't follow the procedures afterwards. She continued to do what she normally did as far as her habits went. Mm-hmm. So it didn't really stick very well for her. But, she went through that whole process, and she was gone for a while. Casey was also the person that liked every single guy who was single at the radio station from the time that I worked there. Like, she had a different crush on someone every single week. You know what I mean?
Did it ever pan out?
Maybe it did. I don't know. I just know that every week it was somebody else. She was asking about somebody or whatever. She did like to drink and party. We're at this museum. It's Christmas. There is a replica of basically the size of a chair of a Lazy Boy recliner. Mm-hmm. So it's a bigger chair, more wider, maybe a little bit more Art Deco as far as the angles on it. Looked like more of a 50s piece, but either way, the entire thing, because it was more square, made out of toothpicks. Okay?
100%.
Now it's up on a small platform, but it's not roped off. Where everything else is encased, everything else you can understand. Mm-hmm. But it had the how long it took the guy to make it, what the estimated value was. At the time, you could actually put a bid on it if you wanted to buy it, all those things. Casey sits in it. It's deep into the night. She does not realize this is not an actual chair.
In spite of it being made of toothpicks. Just want to throw that out there.
When I say that every single toothpick separated from whatever it was attached to, there was not one discernible piece when she hit the floor of anything resembling a chair. The arms were gone. The backs were gone. It was, I swear to you, a million toothpicks that just shattered and flew all over the floor. And I mean, the sound of this was like breaking glass. She hits the back, man, and she falls flat on her back, and she's looking up into the ceiling. Someone goes and picks Casey up, and Now the party has completely stopped.
Sure.
We have destroyed a piece
you
of
destroyed
art.
museum artwork.
I mean, this is well over a year project. This is a piece of art. It is gone. And I don't know if we had to pay for that. I don't know what the deal was, but the sight of all those toothpicks just shattering out. It was almost like a small explosion. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the most and of all people to do this. You know, it could have been anyone. Those things are not. It could have been my kid, but unfortunately, it is someone of larger carriage, which to me, just adds to the fun of it. And it doesn't make any difference who would have sat in the thing. It just happened to be her. So you know what I mean? It was just like, oh no, oh no.
Did you laugh out loud?
Oh my God! It was one of the. I swear to you, God, I wish I had a picture of that. I wish someone or something. I mean. It happened so fast. But it's like, no! Because I heard somebody in Baltimore, no! Oh, no, you broke it. Casey, get up. Big Dummy on the way, 206-421-ROCK.
This Father's Day, refresh Dad's tool collection with the sweetest brands like Cobalt at Lowe's. Right now, you can buy one select Cobalt 24-volt max kit and get one select Cobalt Bear tool free, up to a $139 value. The gift of powering Dad's summer projects is priceless. Shop Lowe's in-store or online today to make it happen. While supplies last, valid 5/2/7/31.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.
99.9 KISW. The men's room is in progress.
Home Patrol, so away we go. The game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Before we get into the game known as Big Dummy, just know, last time we played Big Dummy, we all want to take a week off work. So if we could please, just today, just look, no passing, just guess an answer, give it your best shot. You're not going to know every single question, but just at least try.
That's all we ask.
Just try. That's all we're asking.
Get your participation ribbon.
All right, Steve, who's our first contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, John. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. John, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, John. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. John, our men's room poll. Who would people say you are at the holiday party? Stone guy, drunk guy, inappropriate subject guy, or antisocial guy? Bless you.
Probably the inappropriate subject guy.
Inappropriate subject? Okay.
Oh, fine. Coming from Sober John. Mm-hmm. All right, Sober John, here is your question. What is the capital of Switzerland?
Stockholm?
Not a bad guess.
Oslo, is that?
Zurich? Oslo is Norway.
Norway.
No.
Of Sweden.
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Yes. Does that help?
No, I don't know why I keep... Zurich was the best I had.
What are you guessing there, Mike?
Versailles?
No, that's
in France.
Yeah, that's in France. That would be Bern. Bern, Switzerland. B-E-R-N.
Where's Zurich?
Somewhere in Switzerland.
All right, so it is
Switzerland.
Swiss.
Crap.
At least you got the country right.
I think Zurich is Switzerland, right, Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That makes me feel better.
Yeah. All right, question number 2 for you. What brand of seasoning was named after a famous prime rib restaurant? Ooh.
McCormick.
Lowry's?
Lowry's.
I'm in the season game.
What about Johnny's? Johnny's season.
Johnny's is great.
I would try Fast Eddie's. You know there's been a Johnny's Steakhouse.
Had
to be.
Yeah.
What? You wouldn't go to Johnny's Steakhouse?
Johnny's look, his steaks are affordable, but let's be honest, they're tough.
Yeah.
They're a little tough.
And the baked potato is still wrapped in foil.
But Johnny's has been in Palm Springs since 1945.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think the opposite. I think Johnny's is like a steakhouse. Like
it took over a 7-Eleven storefront.
Right, like yeah.
You think Johnny's where they put the number on the table and they bring the steak out later?
Kind of.
Yeah, Johnny would do that. Yeah. All right, your next question is multiple choice. A woman by the name of Dana Elaine Owens. Her stage name is what? Is it Lady Gaga, Madonna, Queen Latifah, or Cardi B?
Oh, can you say the name one more time?
Dana Elaine Owens.
Is that Lady Gaga?
I'll say Cardi B.
Nope. Lady Gaga's Stephanie something. Very Italian name.
So is it Queen Latifah then?
Madonna, I don't remember, and I hate her, so it doesn't matter. It is, in fact, Queen Latifah.
Okay.
There's Sober John. Your question, what plant is rum made from?
What plant is what made from?
Rum.
Rum, man.
Rum.
What was that?
You say rum?
Rum. R-U-M. Yeah,
Rum.
Like Captain Morgan.
Yeah, like a rum bar.
Oh, man. Sugar cane?
There you go.
Yeah,
Nice
Sober
job.
John knows
Very
his
good
booze.
job.
I dig it.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Yes, sir, it is, Ted. James, welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
James, are you sober or not sober?
Sober. Stocking the beer.
Stocking the beer. James,
All right,
what's up?
James. James, our men's room poll. Who would people say you are at the holiday party? Stone guy, drunk guy, inappropriate subject guy, or antisocial guy?
Probably drunk guy.
Drunk guy.
Okay. All right, Drunk James, your question. We asked what plant is rum made from? What plant is gin made from?
That's a tree. Juniper, isn't it?
There you go.
Boy.
One and done. Nice work.
Very well done.
Juniper it is. Big Dummy's a game. 206-421-ROCK.
Rolling today, Miles. We're rolling.
I know.
Hello, Manuel. Welcome to the men's room.
What up, fellas?
Hola.
Is it Manuel or Manuel?
It's Manuel, Mayo, Manu.
You've just given up. What does your mother call
Hey,
you?
Manuel, is it sober or not sober today?
Sober for another 23 more days, and I'll be taking my shots.
Okay. Why, what are you, just getting through the month of January or something, or what?
Well, it's December.
Yeah.
No, I spoke with you guys a couple months ago. I told you I wasn't drinking all year. So the whole year I've been sober.
Okay.
So
That's impressive.
Are
dude. Good
you
work.
excited to start drinking again, or has a year off? You're kind of like, I don't need it.
No, I need a shot.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question. What is your typical drink of choice?
Well, I like my favorite beer is malt liquor is Mickey's. That's my favorite go-to. But I'm very optimistic with drinks. Men's room.
Right.
I want to try the men's room beer, but I'm not in the area.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did you lose any weight? Not because I always say, you want to lose weight? Stop drinking.
Come up with something else.
Did you actually lose any weight?
I was 300 pounds, and I'm now 245. And it was because I was pre-diabetic.
Okay.
All right. Our men's room poll, who would people say you are at the holiday party? Are you the stone guy, the inappropriate subject guy, or the antisocial guy?
Typically, it would be the drunk guy, definitely.
Okay.
I was going to mention to Thrill, because he had mentioned a while ago, do you still have them Pokemon cards?
You know what, man? Okay, so my kids were not playing with them. I was going to ask them and then remove them and give them to whoever. The thing is, they're kind of back in it now. I don't know what's happened, but something in the Pokemon world has piqued their interest again. And I do not know why, and I'm smart enough to not ask.
Okay.
Because if I ask, they'll answer.
Yeah, to avoid that. I have an uncle that collects dollars and stuff like that, and I told him, you should collect Pokemon cards. They're very valuable. He goes, no, I never got into them, and I'm not going to get into them because it's going to be too much for me to even try.
Honest to God, are they really valuable? I mean, I know certain cards.
Right now, the market is saturated by that. I have a collection since I was 10. I'm 33 right now. I have a collection, and I have a lot of valuable cards, so I just expand my collection, but people are really, really buying them for very high price.
Okay, good.
Then I might have to steal them from my kids and sell them.
Because I'll tell you this, my baseball cards are not.
No, they are not. But they got oversaturated.
I know.
By the way, guys, just real quick, a quick aside. Johnny's Seasoning is made in Tacoma and actually used to have 2 local restaurants, one by the water, one in Fife. Someone else adds there is still the Johnny's in Fife, which is connected to the creator of the seasoning salt.
Oh, I've driven by that.
So that's that. Now you know.
Okay.
And apparently someone else says there's a Johnny's Steakhouse in Omaha, right next to the Stockyards, great steaks and high end. Ooh. So now we know Johnny does it right. All right, here's your question. We go back to the world of stage names, multiple choice. A man by the name of Michael Lee Aday. His stage name is Flea, Bono, Meatloaf, or Mick Mars.
Meatloaf.
One and done. Somebody's hungry.
You guys gotta go.
Yeah, man. You too. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Had meatloaf the other night. It's fantastic.
Homemade or what?
No, I went to a restaurant.
Where'd you go? What do you want to say?
I went to, Sean O'Donnell's in Fremont.
Ah, okay.
Irish meatloaf. Just like they make in Ireland.
Known for their meatloaf. I will say this.
It was great. It was fantastic.
If you have a meatloaf sandwich, 9 times out of 10, I'm in.
I just wish they put gravy on it.
Did you ever eat meatloaf sandwiches the next day when it's cold and you put it on toast with ketchup?
No, because my mother's a terrible cook, and the one thing she never made was meatloaf. So my impression of meatloaf was that it had to be awful, right? It wasn't until like my late teens, and I was at someone else's house. I remember they said we're having meatloaf for dinner, and I didn't say anything, because again, in my mind, it's this horrible thing. It was so good.
Yeah. You could give your son the recipe for meatloaf. He couldn't make meatloaf.
My son could, yes.
I mean, it's just you put it in a bowl,
Miles.
You mix everything up,
sure,
and then you bake it in the oven at 375 for an hour.
You're goddamn right. My mom can mess that up.
Okay.
So we did not have meatloaf when I was growing up. And then when I finally had it, I'm like, this is really good. And again, it can't be that complicated.
I mean, there's other things you can do to you know what I mean, dress it up a little bit. Some people like to put the French onion things on top.
I don't
Some
need
people
all
like
that.
to cover it in ketchup or
not a bad
A1
call
or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, you're 100% correct. I can't explain why she cannot pull this off. All I can tell you is that she cannot.
All right.
Okay? You know, it's like watching a magic trick. I know you're not actually magic, but maybe I can't explain how you did this illusion. That's her.
Okay.
It's meatloaf. I don't know why you can't make it. Because it's meatloaf, but she does that. Hello, Dylan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hola.
Dylan, are you sober or not sober?
Oh, I'm not sober.
Okay,
Not
that's good.
sober, Dylan.
The way you started, I'm like, I hope this man is not sober.
All right, how would you say that people? What would people say you are at the holiday party there, Dylan? Stone guy, drunk guy, inappropriate subject guy, or antisocial guy?
Probably inappropriate subject, regardless of intoxication.
Okay. At least you're consistent. I can respect that. All right, Dylan, here is your question. The insomnia medication zolpidem tartrate is marketed under what name in the U.S.? It's for insomnia.
Is it like Zoloft?
Not Zoloft. I'll give you a hint. Apparently, there's a side effect of racism.
Ambien?
Ambien. Yeah, Ambien. Now, I figure that's too obvious a clue. They really need to add that on the commercial. You know, rare occurrences of, blood
What's the one where
thinning,
people find themselves
bruising.
walking on top of buildings in the middle of the night and stuff?
Which one? Was that Ambien as well, or was that a different one? Lunesta?
I feel like sleeping pills kind of do that.
Yeah, I mean, they make you a little weird, man. I mean, that's inevitable.
Well, it's like that golfer. Right, I forget what country he was on, like a flight. He got banned from the European tour. Same thing. He had drinks and then was like,
oh, he lost it.
He was like, I don't know what happened. I did have some drinks, but I took a sleeping pill. But he touched a flight attendant's breast. The toilet was locked, so he peed on somebody's seat. I mean, he went crazy.
They, again, add that low occurrence of side effects of felony arrest.
British Airways said it was one of the worst passenger behavioral things they've ever seen.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was that bad. You're talking about, people who fly to holiday for 14 days.
Right.
Get tore up all the time.
And there's no chance he will ever remember. All right, there, Dylan, here is your question. What is the national animal of Canada?
Ooh. Oh, I know this one.
Moose.
Oh, man, it's the beaver.
The beaver.
Yeah.
That's right. With their
I still want to eat a beaver tail.
Why do you want to eat a beaver tail?
It's a dessert.
Oh, you mean for real? It's actually,
Yeah.
Oh,
Would they take
I'm thinking like you want to eat the
No,
tail
it's
of
not
a beaver.
real beaver, but it's like the shape of a beaver tail, and then it's got like you put like chocolate and different. I almost think it's like maybe I'm assuming it's kind of like a waffle consistency.
Okay.
Is it like an elephant ear?
Somewhere in there, but it's beaver tails. Yeah, man, trust me. You're gonna when you see it, you're like,
All right,
oh,
we're going to
yeah.
Google this and,
Yeah, it looks like an elephant ear.
yeah, I'd eat that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, maybe it's more like an elephant.
But they
ear.
just dress it up with different stuff.
I'm sorry, Ted. I thought you legitimately wanted to eat the tail of a beaver.
Oh,
Because
no.
you seem very excited. I'm like, why?
Beaver meat's not as good as one would think.
I think it would be awful.
Yeah.
Otters, on the other hand, I'll eat an otter.
I'd eat an otter out of spite.
Mm-hmm. All right, there, Dylan, here's your question. According to Elton John, his future lies beyond what? It's a song title.
Future lies. I can't. Like, I don't know anything about Elton John.
No, it makes it difficult.
Yeah. The whole title is "The Future Lies Beyond."
It's part of the lyric. So, according to Elton John, as he sings in the song, his future lies beyond
the bottle.
I like where your head is at.
The Yellow Brick Road.
The Yellow Brick Road. That's right.
Oh.
Is that Tiny Dancer?
No, it's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I got a thing that's round toad. I'm sure it's not what he says. Take a look at my chode. All right, here's your question. Who won a record 8 gold medals at the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing?
Michael Phelps.
There you go.
Won
Good
8
job.
gold medals and immediately got his teeth fixed.
You know what else Michael Phelps did that most people don't know about this, but I know it's because I'm a golfer. So Michael Phelps was playing in a celebrity golf tournament.
Okay.
Where they put the pros out there, they put the celebrities out there, they do that thing. Michael Phelps has the longest putt in history that was seen on television. He hit it. It was like 100 and some feet.
A putt.
But no professional golfer has ever made a putt that long. Nobody.
That is ridiculous.
The women's tour, the junior tour, the amateur tour, whatever it is, PGA tour, the senior tour. No one has hit a putt longer than Michael Phelps did on that tournament. And he only played in it a couple times.
You think it's good if it's freakishly long arms?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It was insane.
He got lucky.
Like you watch it, and you're just like, oh my God, it was incredible. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys. Happy holidays.
Hola. Happy holidays, brother.
Ryan, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Not sober, Ryan. Welcome to the show and Big Dummy. All right, Ryan. Who would people say that you are at the holiday party? Are you stone guy, drunk guy, inappropriate subject guy, or antisocial guy?
I'd probably be antisocial guy.
All right.
I am not surprised by that. All right, here is your question, antisocial Ryan. Pearl Harbor is located on which Hawaiian island?
Ooh, that's actually tough.
Oh, and I only know a few of them. I'm going to guess Oahu.
That'd be my guess. Yeah, you got it.
You guess correct.
Nice
Ryan.
work.
By the
Well
way,
done.
Ted, a lot of people thought, like I did, that you actually you wanted to eat the tail of a beaver.
Oh, okay.
I think you brought a lot of relief to people when you explained it.
I will say this. It's disappointing. I just looked at their website.
Whose website?
Beaver Tails.
Okay.
It's like a shop.
all right.
thank
So
God.
they got.
I thought it was a strip club.
So it's
How did
somewhere
they get through
between
the,
like a donut and they call it a pastry, but it's like, oh, we're in other countries. It's like dope. It's got to be one around. No, Mexico, like
Really?
some European. Yeah.
How did you hear about it then?
I only know beaver tails from Googling during the show, so somebody must have brought it up once.
Well, I didn't know elephant ears until we moved here. I never heard of that in my
point.
life.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I
We
guess
only
it's
had
gotta be in a
funnel
certain
cakes.
region or something like
Yeah,
that.
but we also had bear claws. How many different things sound like body parts, right? Elephant ears, bear claws, beaver tails.
Crullers,
Moose.
Moose knuckles, right?
Not just moose.
I'd eat one.
You know, it's a good point, right? Like chocolate mousse. As a child, I was like, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Hello, Cheyenne. Welcome to the mid-room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Cheyenne, are you sober or not sober?
Definitely sober.
All right, welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. What's the temperature there in lovely? Where are you? South Dakota?
Yeah, South Dakota.
What's
right now, I think it's about 25 degrees and snowing.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't want to go there.
Oh, yeah. That's all you. All right, Cheyenne, who would people say you are at the holiday party? Because you're the only one person in the state. Are you stone guy, drunk guy, inappropriate subject guy, or antisocial guy?
I would have to go with stone guy, honestly.
All right, stone guy.
I believe you. All right, Cheyenne, here is your question. What is the name of the girl that Quasimodo fell in love with? Mike, it terrifies me how quick you are with these answers. Anything that's roughly related to Disney in any way.
Did it work out for him in the end? No. All right, I was
really?
going to say.
Look, I have no idea how the story plays out. So what, does she turn him down, he loses his mind, what?
No, a better-looking dude comes along and sweeps her away.
That means nothing.
Phoebus.
Well, he's the hunchback of Notre Dame.
Right.
I feel like better looking dude is a low bar.
Exactly. The first thing you do is get rid of the nickname. Oh, you're the hunchback. Like, yeah, I'm looking for something different now, you know? Do you know the name of the woman who turned him down?
Okay. Well, no, I don't know it at all, but I'm going to guess. Is it like Caroline or something?
No, Caroline loves some hunchback D, you know what I'm saying? She would get down with anything.
That's why they call her Sweet Caroline. She's down with everything.
Sweet Caroline, big humpback. It was Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
All right, Mike, now I'm curious. All right, so Esmeralda turns down Quasimodo because she's with a guy who looks normal.
Didn't exactly turn him down. So she was one of those that was prosecuted at the time, and so he wanted to help her out. She, of course, wants to accept his help. She knows that he's kind of sweet on her, but also knows that he doesn't have a shot. So she accepts his help, also with the help of this knight in shining armor. His name is Phoebus. They get out of there. Phoebus, yeah. And they, yeah.
I knew this was a guy named Phoebus. Did Quasimodo lose his mind? Was it cool? What?
You know what? I didn't read the story, but in the movie, he was cool with it. He was okay with the two of them shacking up and
okay, kids, in real life, that is not how S works.
No, it is not.
Did they show the parts where he cried himself to sleep, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
There was one scene where he did, yeah.
Oh, really? Because that's what probably happened.
Bought himself a hooker and said, I don't even want to have sex. I just want to cuddle.
Yeah.
Been that kind of day.
But I did hear he was in the running to be the next coach at Notre Dame.
Yes, Quasimodo.
Quasimodo.
But like there's a connection.
They should get rid of the leprechaun and just have Quasimodo.
I would, man, if it's me. Otherwise, it looks like Lucky Charms. All right, Cheyenne, here is your question. What does a barometer measure?
Barometric pressure.
Okay. Very good.
I give it to you. Atmospheric pressure, barometric, right?
More Big Dummy on the way. If you'd like to be a contestant, we got to get out. 206-421-ROCK.
Find the gifts Dad craves at Lowe's. Right now, you can save on select Skill Power Core 12 tools that feature 25% longer runtime and have patented cooling technology. Save $10 off the Skill Power Core 12 brushless drill driver kit, now just $59.98. Or upgrade Dad's toolbox and save $30 on the 5-tool brushless combo kit, now just $169. There's nothing sweeter than Father's Day at Lowe's. Offer valid 6/9 through 6/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
The future will be amazing, and that's all well and good. But what about today? You can feel the rush of a 400-horsepower Nissan Z. Or climb to new heights in the all-terrain Nissan Frontier. Light up the road in the all-electric Nissan Aria that feels like a sci-fi dream come true. The future will be great, but today is made for thrill. All you have to do is get in a Nissan and drive. 2023 Aria and Z not yet available for purchase. Expected availability is this spring for 2023 Z and this fall for 2023 Aria.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.